Have 2 minutes.
Yield the gentleman an additional 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to close with Mr. Young of Indiana, who's worn the uniform of the United States and, again, has put himself in harm's way to protect all of us, so his reflections are particularly valuable.
I thank my colleague from Oklahoma. I just add to what my colleague said that any proposed cuts to our military budget ought to be strategy-based. That's what we've heard on the Armed Services Committee. That was really the point of emphasis within the Budget Committee. And I have to say, I have not heard from this administration a clear, coherent, and detailed strategic analysis that would justify the sort of cuts we see in the President's budget. Without those cuts, I would say the President's budget would show absolutely no deficit reduction. All the other government agencies here at the federal level enjoy generous net increases during this challenging time, but it is defense that the President has indicated he wants to see bear all the cuts. Our federal government's highest priority is to secure the common defense of the American people, and we need to make sure we're preserving that. We have hedged against future threats. We have recognized that the world hasn't gotten any safer in recent years in our own budget. In contrast, the President's budget, he announced his new budget figures for defense and other areas. At the same time, he announced a new strategic review for our defense posture. The timing is uncanny. It seems to suggest that this was a budgetary exercise, not a strategy-driven exercise. I would just say, moving forward, I think this is an area where the federal government can make some improvements through the quarterly, every 4-year quadrennial defense review. I think that needs to be a more robust document. That should ultimately drive our defense spending. In the absence of an administration that is prepared to lay out a more coherent defense policy, I think we have taken a very responsible defense approach in this budget. I yield back.